Okay, this is the assignment Excel1B, and the instructions right here on the right says open Excel assignment 1A, and we already have it open. Choose File, Save As, and save as Excel assignment 1B. So we're going to click over here. We're going to click on File, Save As, and this comes up. We're going to switch this to Excel1B. Still going to the Documents folder, and we'll hit Save. And now look up here, it's called Excel1B. Alright, so now the next thing we need to do is we're going to total the January column by selecting B2 down to B9. So we come over here. Here is B2, and we're going to just click and drag down like that. Oh, one more. Like that, down to B9. And then it says click the sum button on the standard toolbar. Okay, well, this standard toolbar is the home toolbar. And here's the symbol right here. And we'll click on that one, and it adds it up right there. So there's the answer right there, 1790. Okay, if I click on the cell, I can look up here in the formula bar, and it wrote out the formula. Okay, so the way the computer reads that is it says, okay, in this cell is equal to the sum of this range. Okay, this cell is equal to the sum of this range, B2 to B8. All right, so that's one way to do it. This next one right here, we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to type in equals sum, and this list pops up. And we can select sum up there by double clicking. And this right here says, okay, we're waiting for the first number. So we can type in a number or a cell, or we can select a range of cells. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to select this range of cells. Notice it says C2 to C8. Now all I have to do is hit enter, and it adds it up for me. So if I just arrow back up to it, you can see the equals sum, and there is the cell range. Okay, let's try a different method. We'll come over here to this cell, and what we want to do is we want to copy the information from here and put it over here. So let's click right here, and we'll hit the copy button. That's these two papers right here, copy or Control C. Click on D9 right there, and we just click on the paste button or do a Control V. There you go. Now see, it's got this marquee thing happening here. All you got to do to get rid of that is hit escape, and it goes away. Alright, so that has taken us on our paper over here down to step number 9. Okay, step 9 says you just discovered that the amounts for March are really April's. So you need to insert a column so you can insert March's amounts. So the instruction says, okay, take your mouse over here, okay, and come up here to the column heading D up here at the top, and we're going to right click on it, and we're going to go down to insert, and it scoots everything over a cell, over a column. Okay, so now we're going to take March here, and we're going to cut it, and we're going to put it right here, and hit paste, and it moves it over there. And then just type the word April here. Let's put our caps locks on so we can type April right there. There we go. Now all we need to do is scroll down here to step 7. Look at that. We're already flying through this. Okay. Step 10 says, okay, here's the numbers for March's column and column D. So click on D2 right here. And we're going to type 750. Hit the down arrow. 200, down arrow, 400, down arrow, 300, down arrow, 45, down, 75, down, 85, and then down one more. Okay, so we've done that. Now there's one more method that we can copy things over. We can click on the column or this cell right here and make it active. You notice in the bottom right hand corner right here there's a little black square. That's called a handle. If you click on the handle, move your mouse over till it turns to a little black cross. Click and drag over. Let go. And you just copied the formula down. So if you click on it, you can look up here and see that it's got the formula looking at column D. Okay, so we're down here to number 12. It says the grocery amount in January needs to be changed. So we're going to delete it, and then we'll type in $3.75. So groceries for January, right there. We'll hit our delete key, and then we'll type $3.75. And we'll just hit enter. Notice that the amount changed down here. Okay? This little program, spreadsheets, is what sold computers to businesses. The accountants really loved it because when they could plug in their data, and if one of the values were to change, just like we did right here, they can go in and change it, and it will automatically update their totals and their graphs and everything like that. All right, now we're down here on number 13. We need to insert a row above the column heading. So here's our column headings right here. So it says click on row 1. So see where row 1 right over here is? See how the arrow changes to a black arrow? I'm going to right click on it and go to insert. And it added a whole new row right above that one. Scooted everything down. Okay. 14 says we need to change the row height. So we're going to row number 1 now. So click over here. Right click on it, and we want to go down to row height. Right down here. So click row height. And over here it says we want to change it to 24. So just type in 24 and hit OK. You notice that the row up here at the top got a little bit wider or taller. Okay. Now we're going to click on cell A1. And with our cap locks on, we're going to type in 4-month budget. Okay. F-O-U-R, month budget, and then put the current year. This is 2012. We'll hit enter. Okay, last part of that says format it as bold and 16 point. So come back up here onto A1, and you notice in A1 there's all the stuff, even though it spilled over into B1. It's all really and truly inside A1. So we're going to click the bold button. Notice how everything went bold. And right here is our font size. We're going to change that up to 16. There you go. And we're ready to go. Okay, it says delete the text in cell A8 and move the other cells up by doing the following. So make cell A8 active. So that's this one right here. And then we're going to right click on it and come down to delete. And then this little window pops up and says, okay, do you want to move all the cells up? Yeah, that's what we want to do. Notice everything moved up to that point right there. Okay. And then we're on step number 17. We need to move the total back down to the total line. So A9, make that active. Then we're going to right click on it and we're going to insert, and we're going to shift cells down. Hit OK, and it moves it down. And then we're going to type in the word miscellaneous right here. M-I-S-C-E-L-L-A-N-E-O-U-S. Miscellaneous. Okay, spell it all out. Don't be lazy on this one. Spell it out. Okay. So we got these in there like that. Now, just kind of a little quick review. If I wanted to insert a column, a whole column, then I'm going to right click up here, and it's going to insert the column to the left. So remember, we clicked right here and we went down to insert, and it scooted everything over to the right. If I wanted to add a whole new row, I click over this way on the row number. Right click, insert, or delete. whatever I want. Insert a row or delete a row. That's what you do right there. The entire row is over there. The entire columns would be up here. Okay, if I wanted just to do one cell, you click on the cell, right click, go down to insert or delete, whatever one you wanted to do, and it moves the cell either up or the rest of the column up or down. Okay, so that's a little review there. All right, jump back over here. Now we're going to do cell orientation. We want to select B2 to E2, so that's your January, February, March there. And we want to right click on it, right mouse click, go down to Format Cells. There we go. And we're going to click over here on the Alignment tab right here, the Alignment tab. Okay, move this over here like that. The instruction says, okay, click the red diamond and then drag the red diamond up to the 60-degree mark. So if I drag this, notice I move this up a little bit, this number changes right here. Okay, up to 60, let it go. Hit OK. I could just type that number in, or I can use these arrows up and down too. So I'm going to click on OK. Look what it did to my text right up here. Isn't that cool? All right. Now we're ready to move on down to step number 19. Okay, it says we want to show the dollar sign on row 10 where our totals are. So down here, so click and then highlight all those. And then we're going to right click on it again. And we're going to go to Format Cells. Okay, it says to go to the Number tab. So we're going to click on the Number tab right there. And we're going to select Currency. So click on the Currency. We'll move this window over a little bit. And it says Decimal Places to 0. So Decimal Places by default is on 2. So we're going to move it down to 0 so it just shows the dollar amount. And hit OK. There we go. That's already set up. Okay. Now all we got to do now is come down here and change this so it says Excel Assignment 1B. So click right up here. Backspace. Make that B. Okay. Click off of it. Make sure everything is done. And go up and click the Save button. And Excel1B is now finished. Okay, go ahead and upload this to Moodle, and this assignment is done. And we'll continue on with Excel 2.